This is the Matrix. Not figuratively, but physically. A light and energy-based supercomputer floating in the vacuum of space. We get a glimpse of it within the first few minutes of movie number 1 as we transition from the real world into the Matrix. I put real world in quotations because the moment that the machines create the Matrix, the line between what is real and what is simulation blur beyond recognition. When we witness the machines blowing up New York City, we're actually watching the beginning of a chain reaction that blows up the entire world and possibly the entire galaxy, or maybe even the entire universe. However, this bomb doesn't just blow up all of humanity. It also converts them. The bomb that blows up humanity, turning the physical matter of each individual human into pure energy, is simultaneously scanning and encoding this energy into a 3D kaleidoscopic sphere of encoded light and energy. These patterns of light are perfect copies of each individual human, down to even their memories and personality. Holy crap, that is a mouthful. I think of it sort of like the process of teleporting humans and aliens in Star Trek without the messy business of having to reconstitute them back into physical form. They become a new form of human that, when combined with the rest of humanity and a myriad of programs also made up of light and energy, form a symbiotic simulation known as the Matrix. I know, it sounds crazy, but it's true. The creation of the Matrix converted the physical world into a sphere of encoded light and energy. A sun-like supercomputer floating in the vacuum of space where Earth once hung. At this moment, the physical forms of machine and man cease to exist, but they continue to live in a new form of existence, a digital existence. One of Jean Baudrillard's greatest complaints against the Matrix was that the line between the simulation of the green matrix and the real world was too distinct, too clear. In his mind, the world of the Matrix created a poor representation of his work because it creates a world where people can very clearly escape the simulation in favor of the real world. Baudrillard's stance was that in our world, it has become impossible to distinguish between what is real and what is simulation anymore, making any attempts to live your life completely separate from the vast network of simulations that make up and construct our world completely impossible. I mean, how can you be sure you're living in a completely genuine and authentic reality when you can't even distinguish between what is genuine, real, and simply simulated? Even your attempt to escape our society, which is heavily built on simulation, could very well be you simply simulating behavior that you've seen in the past. So back to the Matrix, on the surface, it certainly does appear that the Wachowski sisters have misrepresented Baudrillard's work. Baudrillard's work. My God, this guy's got a difficult name to say. I don't know why. It's not really that difficult. But the reality is that the creation of the Matrix, a digital simulation or some form of it, completely annihilates any semblance of genuine reality. The digital becomes the only level of existence available to live within. The simulation becomes the new reality. The Matrix becomes the new reality. I mean, that's freaking amazing. It literally becomes impossible to escape the Matrix. The Wachowski sisters couldn't have made a more direct representation of his work if they had tried. Of course, the big question then is what is going on with the rest of the movie? Well, the world that we witness, the real world simulation with a green Matrix narrative as part of that simulation, is the result of all of these different entities at various levels of consciousness, from conscious to subconscious to unconscious to autonomous, all struggling to survive each other's agendas. A world where the suits, the programs behind the proverbial curtain, are struggling to maintain their agenda. An agenda that is based on a lack of understanding of the constructs of free will and choice. A world where it has become not only necessary to stifle the free will of humanity, but to curb the growth of this anomaly within machine kind as well. Because the honest truth is that the creation of the Matrix obliterated the line between humans and machines. In reality, they both exist as pockets of light and energy. And the only separation that exists now are constructs, outdated constructs that machine and humans can't seem to let go of. But more on that in future videos. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment, do the things, you know the things. I'm going to continue trying to push out these videos. I'm going to do my best. Until next time, remember, there is no spoon. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. But outside of that, make up your own damn rules.